YouTube, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. We are less than a week away from the Season 4 Reloaded update that will be bringing us the unstable rift for Modern Warfare Zombies. I want to talk a little bit about that today, and also in this gameplay we're going to be using this LMG with one of the aftermarket parts that we've never tested in a video on this channel. I did use this once over on stream and I really enjoyed using it inside a game, so we're going to be testing out and playing with that weapon here today. We're going to go in, try to get a whole bunch of really awesome loot because my stash is dwindling. Let's go. First, a quick word from this video's paid sponsor, Messy Modding. They're a Call of Duty service company. They go in and unlock camos for you, including Interstellar and Borealis. They have pre-made accounts, nuke services, schematics, and more. Tons of reviews on Trustpilot. Use code COOL to save 5%. Use the link down in the description below. Now, we are going to be using the Bruin MK9, and we're going to be using this with the Jack Shadow Titan aftermarket part for this weapon. I'll have the build for you just a little bit later on. This turns this weapon into a very snappy LMG, and when run with mags of holding, it really makes it pretty powerful here inside a game. But one of the big focuses that I want to talk about in this gameplay is a lot of the new information that has just come out about the unstable rift that we are going to be getting on Wednesday with the Season 4 Reloaded update, and we are going to be streaming that live. So make sure that you are there and you are ready to watch and see all of the wonderful things, and hopefully some big changes as well coming to MWZ. We don't have any of that confirmed, but you know, one can hope and one can dream. Let's go ahead, let's get to the gameplay. Now, as always, as we start out most of our videos here on this channel, we're going to head on over and melee the pack-a-punch machine so we can keep our nice hard-earned camo on this weapon. Now, if you caught the last episode here on the main account, now I am saying the main account now because if you noticed on stream, and I just released a video yesterday, we did start a brand new account that we're going to be grinding out over on a lot of the live streams here on the channel. So if you hear me talk about like main account or new account, that is what we're talking about. So the last gameplay on the main account here, we didn't have a very good time. We ended up dying in the dark ether. So I'm back to using my typical comic book character, the swagger character. A lot of you asked me which character this is. You get it from the store. I don't remember exactly which bundle it is, but it is the name of the character is Swagger, and it's one of my favorites. It's been one of the all-time favorites that I've had. One of the best purchases I've made from the store this year. Now, we did bring in a whole bunch of goodies for this gameplay, and we're going to be using this. I brought Scorchers and all of the wonderful things, and I want to make sure that we do the Warlord here because I am almost out of Scorchers, which is a problem. And we got the MAGA holding in the legendary tool and all those things, and a few perks as well. But yeah, almost out of Scorchers, and you know that that's an issue in the Tier 3 zone because without it, it's hard to get contracts. But I've noticed now on the new account, man, before the skill-based matchmaking is kicked in, which it has not kicked in for us yet, but I do expect now that we have unlocked a Dark Ether Rift on that account, that it's probably going to be kicking in here soon. But there is like absolutely no skill-based matchmaking whatsoever in there. There is nobody in the Tier 3 zone on that new account. It's so much fun to just be able to go in and just take your time and do whatever you want to do and have free reign inside of the Tier 3 zone. It's a ton of fun. I'm going to hit the buy station over here. I'm going to buy the mercenary key card, and then we'll see which one that we end up getting here. Okay, it looks like we have Dokkaebi, and there are already a couple of people at it. So we're going to need to get down on the ground and get Scorchered over there as fast as we can. While I'm Scorchering over there, if you enjoy the content on the channel, all the effort that we're putting in to bringing you these videos on almost a daily basis, plus the live streams, all those things, make sure you smash the like button, exercise your superpower, and supercharge this video. Not just my YouTube videos, all YouTube videos that you watch and enjoy. Make sure you're smashing that like button and supercharge those videos. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, there was some information that was dropped on the Season 4 Reloaded update just today. Now, that's probably a couple days ago by the time you're watching this video, as I'm going to have this set to go live over the weekend. But Mr. Dalek had put out a video talking about all the things that he knew from talking with Treyarch devs and whatnot about the Season 4 Reloaded update. And we did get a trailer for that as well that had dropped. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and I'll try to link that in the description for you below. But at least it looks like we got to Dokkaebi here in time before they killed him, or her rather, so that we can get the rewards from there. And hopefully we're going to Scorcher out of it. Man, I need some Scorchers so very bad. But this gameplay trailer did release today, and it's talking about the unstable rifts, which we already knew that was coming for the Season 4 Reloaded update. We knew we're getting these rifts. We don't know a whole lot of information about it. We still don't know a ton of information about it, but I'm going to kind of go through a couple of the points that Mr. Dalek discussed in his video and some of the information that he had from the Treyarch dev. So it's going to be some things we already knew. It's going to be like a wave-based activity. It's going to be an endgame activity, and it's supposed to be extremely difficult. And according to the Treyarch devs and the other devs that are working on it, and it is confirmed that Treyarch did indeed work on these unstable rifts. So some of the information that Mr. Dalek was able to reveal to us in his video is that these rifts, there will be an activity in order to unlock the rift, and once a squad does it, it's then going to be a race to see who gets to it first. According to the devs, there'll be multiple opportunities in game in order for this to happen, and the rift can spawn in multiple places. So it kind of sounds like anybody can do the activity to unlock the rift. But once it's done, whoever the first team is to reach the location of the rift will be the team that gets to enter the rift. So just by completing it doesn't mean that your team is going to be the team that gets to enter the rift, which is interesting and kind of goes along with the information that we already knew. And there, we got Dokkaebi dead finally. Please give me this rift here. Let me get a Scorcher out of this, please. Oh, and a Wonder Waff. Oh, not a Wonder Waff. Okay, that's fine. So apparently also these rifts, you're gonna get certain power-ups. Certain things might change. There could be maybe some changes to how your Pack-a-Punch works. Maybe there's another Pack-a-Punch level. I'm not real sure. There wasn't a whole lot of information that he was able to provide on that. Just that some rules of the game might change a little bit inside of the unstable rift. And even if you go in a little underpowered, apparently they might get like some sort of power up, maybe similar to things that we've seen in the new Dark Aether Rift, the most recent one, how you get those power ups with each particular contract. Something like that might be included inside of the game. Now I do realize while you're watching this, I am just Pack-a-Punch 2 with this gun, but everything's gonna be fine. We have a couple of thermites and we're gonna be just fine. We'll take this Mega Abomination out. At least I hope so. We'll hit him with this thermite there, and I might have missed the eye there. I think I did miss his eye. But we are able to deal with these zombies just fine. Legendary PAMP 2, which is really high hopes for this gun. Like I said, I did use this once over on stream, and I did really enjoy it. It's super light and powerful. For being an LMG, it is very light and very snappy. But to continue upon our previous discussion there, while we hope we don't go down here to this Mega Abomination's laser, there will be a predetermined number of waves. So it'll basically be, you got a certain number of waves. It's not going to be unlimited. You can't just go into it and just stay into it for the entirety of the game. There is going to be a start and an end point, and the waves are going to get tougher kind of as they go, very similar to what round-based zombies might experience. It's going to take place in the Season 1 Dark Aether, which is information that we did already know ahead of time. But Treyarch did say that you need to bring your A game for this rift. Whatever that means, you bring your A game. So apparently they do expect it to be rather difficult. So I don't really know what to expect from that. A lot of times when devs tell you that something's going to be really difficult, you know, oh, a PAP 2 crystal, let's go. Man, we needed that so bad. I think I only had one left in my stash right now, so that is absolutely huge. But whenever a dev says that something's going to be really difficult, it doesn't always turn out to be exactly what it is. And I don't want to get my hopes up really high about this unstable rift because we don't yet know how it's going to play inside a game. I'm very excited for it. I'm hoping that it is a great addition to Modern Warfare Zombies and really gives us something else to grind inside a game. But my biggest hope is that everybody is going to get an opportunity to do the unstable rift. The worst thing I think could happen to MWZ right now, we're going to get Pack-a-Punch 3 here, but the worst thing I think that could happen to the worst thing I could think that can happen to MWZ would be the fact that not everybody is going to get to experience the end game content. I think that would be absolutely disastrous for the game. We are all already having issues inside of the tier 3 zone all the time, making sure that there's enough contracts to go around, and all these problems that the game is having just from its base core, the way it was designed. And now that so many people are all leveled up and everybody's in the tier 3 zones and doing the end game content all of the time, I do think that it would be a disaster if this is not going to be accessible to all players. Now, that's pretty much a gist of all the information that was in Dalek's video, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name right. If I'm wrong, I do apologize. Ooh, Cryofreeze. That might be interesting to try out on this gun. I want to try that out. But yeah, I'll link his video down in the description below. And if you want to check it out in its entirety, the man makes amazing Modern Warfare Zombies content. He's one of the top content creators out there. I love his videos. He's a great source of information on the game. So go ahead and check that out if you would like. I mean, make sure you finish this video first, then go watch that video, because watch time is still pretty important to YouTube. So if everybody clicked off right now to go watch Dalek's video on it, well, that wouldn't be good for me. So watch this video, then go watch that video. Let's go ahead and grab our perks here while we're here, since we're already at the machine, and I think we have enough essence to buy them all. So we'll just go ahead and we'll get our perkaholic, and we'll just get back to this gameplay. But I want you all to let me know down in the comments, how are your initial thoughts? What are your initial feelings here about the Unstable Rift? I mean, it's coming in less than a week. I can't wait. I'm excited. It's always awesome to get new content here inside of Zombies. I want to know your opinions. Let me know. Just drop those comments. I do try to reply to as many comments as possible. My goal is to reply to everybody, but I usually don't have that amount of free time on my hands to reply to everybody. But I'm doing my absolute best to reply to as many comments as I can, but I do read all the comments at the very least, so I do appreciate them, and I love when y'all are commenting below. Just keep it respectful. That's all that I ask. Now, what is interesting, when I compare like doing on the new account versus what I do here on my main account, like doing this spore control on the new account, there would have probably been 50 to 100 zombies right now chasing me around the zone. Now, I don't know exactly what the reason why there's not when I'm playing on the main account. There are some games in which there are, but on the new account, and I think it could be just a product of nobody else being in the tier 3 zone, and the fact that I'm not running a suppressor on the weapons because I don't have the attachments unlocked just yet. All of those could play a factor. I think maybe the biggest factor is just nobody in the tier 3 zone, so therefore I get all of the zombies all of the time. But there's not really anybody around me at the moment, so I don't really know what the reason behind that is, but I do see why newer players are struggling inside of the tier 3 zone. Hey, I get it now. I completely understand 100%, but I just want to point out here, this Cryofreeze is awesome. I have not really used Cryofreeze that much in quite a while, and it really slows down the zombies' progress coming at you. It's constantly activating. Now, all these things that I knew, I just never really used it a whole lot, but I'm really feeling it here on this Bruin right now. Like, this feels good. Like, the Cryofreeze feels really good. Now, as soon as we finish up this contract here, I'll go ahead and throw the build up on screen that we're using for this Bruin MK9. And oh, look at, oh, another PAP2 crystal. That is huge. Oh my god, I have no idea. You have no idea how much I've needed those. So yeah, I am very excited about getting that right now. My stash is hurting. There's only like 12 items in there, and like there's like 2 blood burners and I think like 3 elder sigils and just a couple other useless things in there that I don't really need at the moment. So yeah, a PAP2 crystal is a very exciting for me right now. I think we could probably get this cargo delivery here. Now, as promised, here's the build for the Bruin MK9. We're using the Jack Shadow Titan aftermarket part, and the rest of it is just built for mobility. And this gun is very snappy and mobile. It's got a good ADS speed. It's got good mobility for being an LMG. I would definitely recommend mag of holding, but it does reload very quickly with the 60 round mag. Of course, it'll be 120 rounds once you have it pack-a-punched. And there we go. We got this cargo delivery finished. Man, I can't talk tonight. And we got our sigil. Very nice. That means we can head into the Dark Aether here very soon and try to get ourselves some Scorchers. And here we are inside of the Season 1 Dark Aether. Like I said, Scorchers are my main goal right now. This is, of course, is the best place to go to get them. And through playing this game, I really might actually consider using Cryofreeze a whole lot more often inside a game. It really feels very solid. It slows down the hordes, and I can't wait to try it out on the new account, where I feel like there are way more zombies for me to contend with than there is here on the main account. So with the Cryofreeze just slows everything down, and it kind of gives you the feeling, I don't know if it's true, I don't know if you actually do more damage to something that you have frozen, like a mangler or a mimic or just a regular old zombie, that once they're frozen, maybe you do a little bit more damage. It feels like you do a little bit more damage. So when I have a frozen mangler or a disciple, I do feel like I then start to deal even more damage. As you see right here against that mangler, I feel like I'm dealing even more damage once they're frozen. So not only am I freezing them and slowing their progress, but I'm doing at least what feels to be a lot more damage to them, which just helps to really negate the crowds. And this gun is very good and very solid, but it feels even better with Cryofreeze. So maybe don't sleep on Cryofreeze. And if you're still watching right now at this point in the video, comment that down below. Don't sleep on Cryofreeze. It's really, it's good. It's not that bad. And there we go. That mimic is just deleted, and I feel like the Cryofreeze really helped out with that. Oh, no, not again. My luck here recently with this mega abomination, when I'm inside of the season 1 dark ether here, usually when you're in that regular sigil, you don't have any issues with the mega abominations coming after you. But more times than not anymore, I am having this mega come after me. I don't know if that was a change that was made to the game. I'm out of ammo here. I was just trying anything to get some ammo. Oh man, we're in worlds of trouble here. I thought I had a dog, but he must be dead. So that's really unfortunate here. There's no way we're going to make it through this contract. And I don't know if they made a change to this dark ether that makes this mega abomination come after you more often than it did before. But maybe this insta-kill will help us out. I doubt it. I don't think there's anything we can do here. We're under 10%, and I don't see any possible way of us doing this. And we don't have any self-revives left either. So I don't know how much this is even worth the fight right now. And yeah, we lost it. We lost. The mega's still here. We need to get out of here before we die. Oh my gosh. Why is every game I play anymore gotta have like a moment where I don't have self-revives or anything like that? I don't have any ammo in my gun. There's just all of these insanely intense moments anymore playing the game, and I actually truly enjoy that. The changes that they've made to make the difficulty a little higher is definitely appreciated, because it definitely keeps the interest more in the game here. At least for me, I'm having a whole lot more fun doing it. Oh, I see a long crate in there. That means there might be a scorcher. Let's head down here and get some ammunition first before we go do that, and then we'll think about doing a contract. We might just check the rooms and then just get out of here and dip, because the last thing that I want to happen is to go down in the dark ether again without a self-revive. I'm having flashbacks of the last game that we played where we went down during the extractor contract and we did not have any self-revives, and I do not want to repeat that, like, under any circumstances. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to have 2 of my operators taking a hit. Oh man, that would just be absolutely terrible. But let's make sure, give me a scorcher one time. Let's go, and that nuke, that'll help out a ton. Now we're gonna try to get through this ether extractor contract. If anything starts to go south, we're gonna get out of here as quickly as we can, because yeah, we don't want to go down again. That's for sure. Oh nice, we turned that mangler. That's actually huge. Just turning a mangler in that situation, that's huge. Let's just get the first extractor done before another wave of zombies comes up to get us. So that is awesome. Now hopefully we can use, oh, I don't have a field upgrade. Oh no, it's not charged. Oh shoot. We're gonna need to use a monkey bomb here. Just get some of these zombies off of us before we go down here. That might give us enough time. Or equip the Casimirs. Hopefully we have enough time to do this, and then we can try to get the charge up over here, so where we have our field upgrade for the next extractor here. So just right over here on the rock, and when you have a scorcher, it's nice and easy. You can just fly right on over to it. Hopefully we just swoop by here and oh, there's no way I didn't get that. There's no way. I flew right through that thing. How did I not get that? Oh my gosh. Well, we'll get it now, even though our field upgrade was almost full anyway. At least now we have it for sure. And some of the zombies have started running away from this extractor, so coming to go get us in other areas of the map. So that might actually make this a whole lot easier. And we will get a self-revive out of this because it's the first contract that we do in the Dark Aether, and we are a solo. So we will get a guaranteed self-revive out of it, and that will give us, oh, nice, and a dog bone too. So that's actually huge. Now we'll hop back over the edge here like we always do, and we'll check down here, see if we have a wonder weapon down below. Oh my gosh, we almost went down already. Come on. Oh yeah. There's just no plates anywhere. There's nothing. We'll take the insta-kill, and let's at least give a shot at doing the Outlast contract here. Okay, we got the PND activated here. So one of my favorite things to do is just kind of go on top of the stairs and try to stay in the corner where you have some room to still hop over. Oh, no. They all started spawning in those rooms. They got me trapped in there. Oh, I was just trying to explain my strategy of not getting trapped in there, and I got myself trapped in there. Okay, again, that's our last self-revive, but we do have the dog bone, so that should help us get through this contract. I hope so anyway, because I just don't want to die again. Okay, we made it through. We did it. 99, 100. Let's go. Our dog's still alive. Everything's fine. We are safe. And look, we got another dog bone. That's awesome. We could take that into the next game. There's nothing in that room. We have one more locked room to check, and we'll go ahead and check that. So yeah, don't forget, let me know down in the comments how you're feeling about Season 4 Reloaded and all of the things there. And I'm not seeing any scorchers there. Make sure you comment about the Cryofreeze. Let me know if you use it. Do you use Cryofreeze? I was loving it, this gameplay. It was a ton of fun. If you want to try out this gun, it's definitely not a meta gun, but it is pretty darn good and solid inside of zombies. So hey, give it a shot. So thank you all so much for watching. My name is Cole Whip, and I'm out.